Hi, I wanted to talk about image modes and blending modes and a few things you can do with that. Expressively, I'd like to see you try. So as you can see here, the image is in RGB mode, red, green, blue mode. The 8 stands for 8-bit, meaning 256 levels of red, 256 levels of green, 256 levels of blue. I'm going to change that mode under image mode to grayscale. And you'll see that this window comes up, asks you to discard the color information, say yes. Notice that my colors now have switched to gray, so no matter what color I choose, it's going to be gray. If I turn it back to RGB mode, I don't get the color back, but I am able to apply color to the grayscale image. It's no longer a grayscale image, it's an RGB mode image with most of the pixels being gray. So note, as I apply color, my brush has a blending mode. It's set to normal. And notice how it obliterates the information in the image. That is unless I lower the opacity, but that actually also lightens up the darks and darkens the lights. So compare that to blending mode called overlay, for instance. Overlay maintains the shadows and the highlights and essentially colorizes the photograph. Set that back to normal for now, but what I wanted to show you in this first brief video here was that if I save this as a grayscale TIFF, first I have to go to grayscale, boom, save as TIFF file, and that's called tagged image file format, and that happens to be a non-lossy, lossless type of compression. So I can hit save and replace the one I had made, click OK, and now when I go to InDesign, I can place that file as you would have guessed. But because it's a grayscale TIFF file, I can drag and drop swatches of ink from my swatches palette. Think about how that could be useful when thinking about the ink of your printed publication. So if someone were to say select red, if you have a CMYK project, red would have to be created by the combination of yellow and magenta. So it would be potentially kind of blurry, but if you were to stick to the inks that you're actually using in your project, whether they be black, cyan, magenta, yellow is hard to see, but these two, it'll be crisp and pure using the grayscale information in the TIFF file to describe how much of each particular kind of ink to use. Lastly, just keep in mind that some projects could take advantage of spot color inks such as red, green, and blue, but for the most part, you're going to be sticking with cyan, magenta, yellow, and black is my guess. Give that a try.